Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you.
It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Rams and the Panthers, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. On first down, right back to Gibson. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Once more, Gibson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 19 carries, 77 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people up and downfield.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. This defense for the Rams, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Rams offense ready. They're backed up to start their initial drive. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right? He got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic 1st down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Folks' kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
They come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for L.A. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Rogers throwing quickly out wide. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. 20! Touchdown, Carolina! DeMarcus Robinson, 63 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
On play action, Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Rams had a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
3rd catch of this first half for them, and this one is a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Kadarius Toney, 44 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Prater for the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Gibson.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On the counter, Gibson will get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
A give to Gibson running right. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
Touchdown, Carolina!
Pat Freiermuth.
34 yards.
And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Now Folk for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Throw left side, complete to Tony.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop him. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away. He's got a man, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point good by Prater. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. A short kick taken at the 18. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Mahomes' throw complete to Freiermuth. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Second down at 4. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we have reached halftime here and an 11-point message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. So here are the Rams to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Rodgers. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. Finding room at midfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Rodgers now on first down. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Rodgers to throw once more. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Rodgers to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw pulled in by Robinson here.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
Boy, shifts past him.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
Azeez Ojulari pushing in and dropping him.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Antonio Gibson.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit.
Folk connects on the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, LA. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive.
And the numbers for him, pretty solid, really. He's run it well. He's caught it pretty well, but they're still far behind the 8-ball on the scoreboard.
Not able to use his talents, as you noted, to narrow the gap in the scoreboard. Sometimes it's a bend but don't break, right? He gets his yardage. That's cool, but it's not paying off on the scoreboard. They're not getting the points necessary. And if you're a defensive team, you'll give up that yardage for the kind of lead they have.
That's what I was going to ask you. Sometimes you say, let this guy do his thing. Let's control what we can control elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Take away the rest of the guys. Don't let them hurt you as well. But the biggest one is they contained him well enough that they've been able to increase their lead.
From the 35 on second down, Mahomes. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Never want to underestimate what this young man does, but it's just more of the same from DJ Moore last season as we see him pick up a first down there. Third straight year above 1,100 yards, but also his third straight year held to just 4 touchdowns. With his ability to move after the catch and also his ability to take it in the run game, I expect those touchdown numbers to climb.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Micah Parsons. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone can go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. And that is going to do it for this third. Back now here on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Prater for the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields this way up at the 17. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Carolina offense about ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Mahomes now on first down. His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Mahomes. Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this. Back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Khalif Raymond. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. A drive there of just 4 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point good by Prater. And they open the lead up now to 25. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields this way up at the 17. Possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
On first down, Mahomes. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. Touchdown, Panthers. Pat Freiermuth. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers get a bit closer. Fulk connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So the drive there took 6 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.